Welcome to the ProMotion studio. Today we've been blessed by a visit. The old gods have blessed us with their emissaries, their cosmic emissaries, Summoner's Circle. What's going on, guys? Glad to have you.
Yo.
Good to be here.
Happy to be here.
Well, you guys have been incredibly busy recently. 2021 saw you drop the new album Chaos Vector. Since then you've been playing lots of shows all over the place and getting ready to hit the road and do a hell of a lot more. So what's up? What are you looking forward to?
Well, we've got 2 tours coming up that we are still working out the details on. One of which is going to be in Europe this September. And we have another co-headline tour coming up with Casket Robbery in October. Then a slew of local and regional shows sprinkled in there.
And was this going to be your first time to Europe?
Yes.
All right, I can't. Yeah, you guys got to be excited about that.
We're really excited.
Incredibly.
I guess technically we were supposed to go in February, and then the COVID stuff happened again, and so it was delayed. And suddenly, like a few weeks ago, they're like, "Oh, by the way, you're going in September." And we were like, "Oh, but yeah, we're ready to do it." And first time there, mostly Eastern Europe and Italy, and it's going to be a lot of fun and get to play for people that never heard us before. So
Hell yeah,
that's going to be awesome.
Well, hopefully some of them have heard you. I mean, the music's out there. They can
True.
listen to it.
True.
They can look on.
Never
the
seen
film.
us before.
Yeah, now that's the key.
Right.
And any musical pilgrimages while you guys are over there? You got to go to any locations, any venues, any hot spots?
Well, we're hoping to make a stop by Dracula's Castle. Fingers crossed. Hope we can make that happen.
Yeah, we got a free day in Romania. And
Nice.
That's really the only one.
Well, there is a date in Switzerland, so I fully intend to do a black metal, the hills
Sound of
are
Music.
alive with the sound of music parody. So
Looking for
keep
that.
an eye on our TikTok for that shit.
Yeah, I don't know much about Switzerland, but I hear their flag's a big plus.
Yeah, Rogers and Hammershins, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be in Rome too.
Yeah.
So
That's incredible.
We'll see what we can see as much as we can, and then we'll be off to the next show.
I found one of the cool things when you're on a tour is you can just stop in front of an area like I did at the Gateway Arch in St. Louis. We just pulled over and another band I was in and said, it was a no parking area. We're like, we're in a metal band. We're going to go check out the arch. And they're like, oh, all right. So if you just tell them you're in a metal band and we're going to do this, I think, they'll be like, oh, okay.
They'll give you a lot of slack if you're, they're a touring musician. They understand the business. Yeah.
It's okay. We're in a band.
That's the ultimate parking pass. Unless you're trying to load into the venue, in which case it doesn't matter where you're parked. You're going to get a ticket.
That's right. Of course.
And you guys are working on new music as well.
We are.
All right. And when are you guys getting into the studio to work on that?
We're looking to get into the studio this November.
Okay. So wow. So that's soon.
Yeah, we've already tracked a single that will be, we're using it to do some label shopping with, and it'll be the first single off the album.
Are you playing any of these tracks live yet, or when can people maybe hear
have
them?
played the single live, 3 times now, I think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Three
cool.
times. Yeah, it's gone over real well.
We've shot a video for it too, as well.
Exactly.
Okay, now that was going to be my next question about the videos.
Yeah.
You guys are very the artistry that goes into your videos. Like, how meticulously do you guys think about a storyboard or the shots and things for your videos? Because the one for Chaos Vector, a lot.
Yeah. A couple of us have backgrounds in photography and videography and editing, so we put a lot of thought into what are we going to portray and how are we going to do it. Let's get this done properly. Like, oh, what's this? Is this the best angle for this? Nope, cut it. Don't want it. It's shit. And of course, coming up with a B-roll, a story to portray in it as well. Sometimes it fits the music, sometimes it doesn't, but it's fun. It's just fun to imagine things.
Particularly if you're with the presentation of the band. A video just lends itself so well to kind of building that persona and the theatricality of it. And you guys lean real hard into the cosmic horror and other strange esoteric stuff.
We do.
What was the big pull towards cosmic horror, and is there any new cosmic horror that you're enjoying that you think fans might enjoy as well?
Yeah, I think the biggest draw into cosmic horror for us is because it is like the original modern day horror. I mean, you can go back to Bram Stoker's and and get your old school Dracula. But when it comes to modern day horror, you're not going to have Stephen King and Clive Barker without H.P. Lovecraft. He kind of knocked that first domino down for everything that King and Barker and others do so well now.
Yeah. I know a lot of people, particularly just because Lovecraft is a tad problematic now, but you have so many new voices contributing to that genre.
Yep.
Is there any new stuff that you've seen, heard, read that you're really enjoying?
There's this little show out called Stranger Things that dip their toe in. I mean, it's pretty obscure. I doubt anybody's heard of it.
Right. It's got these kids in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a handful of good movies. A couple years ago, a movie came out called The Void. And
Yeah, great stuff.
I love that movie. One of the best cosmic horror movies I think I've ever seen.
And then there's the Nick Cage one.
Oh, Color Out of Space.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was really
adaptation
well
of
done.
Lovecraft.
Really well
And,
done.
they
Yeah.
did a couple years ago Dagon.
Yeah.
Did you see Dagon?
Mhm,
That
I
was a
did.
good one as well.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of new voices in that realm right now, and I'm really enjoying seeing a lot of people contribute stuff, kind of making it their own, so it's not tainted by old voices of the past, so to speak.
Right.
And speaking of Stranger Things, what did you guys think of how much of an effect Stranger Things has had on popular music recently?
I think it's great.
Oh yeah.
Get the more people that get into metal, the better. You know, we're not gatekeepers. We're not like that. Well, you know, we just want people to enjoy music and enjoy metal in particular.
Yeah.
But any kind of music is good.
Yeah,
But
the fact that you saw Kate Bush and Metallica both end up back in the charts after 30, 40 years or some
it's
shit.
awesome. It's awesome.
And for a show like that to be able to have that kind of influence is amazing. And for it to be a little horror show on Netflix is kind of weird.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we're finally getting to that point now where people who grew up with 80s pop and
Yeah.
70s and 80s heavy metal now have these positions to where they can say, you know what would work really good in this thing that we're working on is some Metallica or some Slayer. Let's put some Ozzy in there. And people nowadays have never heard of it.
Well,
So they hear it now and they're like, oh wow, this is awesome. I got to check this out.
Yeah.
also the Dungeons and Dragons
It's
references.
huge.
I mean, all through
Yep.
it, and then kids watching have to check out and see what that is. So it's had a whole influence on like gaming, people getting into that. It's pretty freaking cool.
It's opening a lot of doors.
Yes.
Yeah.
To the upside down.
Because with modern video games, seeing what people were doing before everybody had computers in their house and played games together online.
Yep.
That's how people played games. You couldn't do it online. You
Yeah,
had to
and
do
then
it
I
personally.
think there's been a good resurgence of tabletop gaming as well,
So
which is what I
much.
grew up doing.
Yeah.
And I still do.
Yeah.
I still play D&D.
I hadn't rolled dice in decades until a couple of friends were just like, man, Stranger Things gave me the itch, man. We got to
Yeah.
roll some dice, man. Run a campaign.
It's a lot of fun.
It's so much fun, and it's getting a lot of people into it that have never heard of it before. That's, again, one of those things that's been around for decades,
Yep.
and it's just now really kind of peeking into the popular realm. So, new music on the way, big tours, going to Europe, and video content. What other big plans? I mean, you guys are you're firing on all cylinders right now, so when do you get a break? What do you guys do for leisure time?
What's a break?
Right. We write music. Sometimes I sit on my couch with my dog, chill
Yeah.
out, hang out.
Any other leisure activities?
Jam.
Yeah.
Jam. I mean, most of you are in other.
We-
Some of you are in other projects too.
We try
so-
to get out and do things when we can. If we can get out into
Yeah.
nature, like sometimes me and Josh we'll go do some stargazing. I'm just like, hey, let's go check out some stuff, and we'll just bounce out of town to go get away from the light to go look at the sky.
Hell yeah.
And that's cool even when you get a couple hours of that.
And going to shows.
Yeah,
Try to
we-
make it out to go
Yeah.
to
We
shows.
like to go out and support other local bands
Yeah.
from the area
Because
and touring bands that come through.
oh no, you're good.
I know I am.
Post, after everything started, lighting back up, coming into things, you discover bands like Blood Butcher and License and all those guys, and it's really cool. Got to know all those guys, and so to be able to go out to shows, for part of the leisure thing and stuff like that, and support when you're not having to play, have a few drinks and.
It's kind of crazy how many bands emerged from COVID. They're like, yeah, we've been working on some stuff. We're ready to go. You guys are gonna like this.
Yeah.
That was encouraging to see because a lot of people could have there were a lot of people that just wasted their time. And there's so many bands around here that came out chomping at the bit to get back
Yeah.
to shows.
Killer bands.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's a lot of good younger bands in the scene now coming up, and it's great. You know, they're embracing the older bands like us that have been around a while, and there's not a lot of like throat cutting and competition right now around this
Right.
area, and it's very refreshing to see.
Yeah,
We're
this-
the only ones that cut throats.
Oh yeah, well,
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we were speaking about that earlier. Like, metal has always kind of had a bit of a connotation of being gatekeepy at times, and it kind of goes through waves right now, and it feels like around here particularly, it's not, the scene is much more inclusive than it has been in the past, but that's not necessarily true on the grand scale.
Yeah.
Do you think there are things other cities, other towns, other scenes could learn from the way Knoxville kind of conducts itself?
Embrace the brotherhood of the music.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
we're all in this to either make a thing or experience a thing. So don't shit on other people for doing one or the other of those.
yeah, it doesn't matter what genre you're playing. I mean, metal's a brotherhood, you know. And,
Yeah.
at least it used to be that way.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah, and you see like that big metal umbrella, people argue about what is or what isn't metal. You could argue that until the cows come home. What really matters is what the audience is feeling, how they're engaging with you. And I mean, you guys put on a hell of a show. So when people come to your show, what do you hope that they walk away feeling?
Bloody.
Bloody.
Yeah.
Scary.
I wanted to. Yeah, I just wanted to think that was cool.
A new
You know,
experience.
it's a new experience. It was an event. It wasn't just like watching some guys in t-shirts and jeans getting up there and playing some music. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's
No.
just, I think, adding the show portion back, because for so long it kind of went away. You know, and people say, oh, it's not genuine to get up there and have theatrics and things like that. But it is.
Bullshit.
It's just it's,
Bullshit. Tell that to Alice Cooper, Guar. I
Right.
mean,
that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this. I grew up with Alice Cooper, and he was just a huge influence to me. And when I got the opportunity to like find some other guys that wanted to do a theatrical thing, it was like, let's do it. You know?
oh yeah.
I always want people to feel like they got out of their house to go see a show, and you gave them where they really felt like that we took them somewhere, we took them to a different place, even song by song, and to make them like escape whatever maybe be crappy in their life or whatever, or celebrate,
Right.
but just kind of get out of the normal rat race of life. Go to a show.
I can vouch for that. Your shows are a transportive experience. If you're into black metal, epic black metal, cosmic horror, what like you evoke something, and I guess that's in the way that you write songs and the style that you write songs. A lot of layers, a lot of textures and sounds. When you're writing, is that all of that kind of like we're contributing to a soundscape, a feeling, a mood?
Absolutely. Yeah, and like when I write, it's typically there's a feeling I have, and I'm trying to express that. And we do pay attention to like filling the I guess the gaps sonically. If these guitars are high, then the bass is low, vice versa, and the keyboards fill in, and we really just want to layer and texture things, and we want to make music that's worth repeated listenings to pick out new things too.
Absolutely. I mean, you've been described as haunting, and beautiful, and brutal. So I mean, those are all very disparate descriptions.
We've also
that
been
are all
described.
very
yeah,
accurate.
we've also been described as Kmart Ghost.
Kmart Ghost.
Kmart Ghost, yes.
Oh God.
But it wasn't Wish.com.
I
No, it
have
was
my
not.
own opinions on Ghost. I feel like Ghost is Kmart, Uncle Acid, and the Deadbeats. So.
We love Ghost. So.
Yeah, it's great. It's good. I mean, all music is there for somebody. I
Yep.
feel like so. If it's not for you, it might be for somebody else.
I think one of the things when we, especially now, it seems more so, being on these bills that are diverse, and I think it makes everybody kind of stand out in their own light, in a good
Absolutely.
way, Like last night, was it last night?
Yeah, it was.
I fell, so no. We played with the Obsessed, Heavy Temple, Mr. Lugosi, Indie Ghost, and love the kind of and sometimes you don't know what to expect because you don't know who's you got gatekeepers out there and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But it's really cool when you go out and play a bill like that and you find out that another band that's doing something polar opposite or way different digs what you did, and they're like, whoa, that set kicked ass or whatever. And we actually did get a bit of that, last night. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
great.
I mean that's a great mix of again, like having different genres, even in metal, it's like doom and thrash. They all can be on a bill together.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely, man.
Right.
Absolutely. And I'm a huge fan of those bands we played with last
Oh yeah,
night.
the obsessed. I mean, Wino's a legend, anyways.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys have you have a show coming up with Batushka as well.
We
have
do.
a couple of shows coming up with them.
Just one so
Oh, just
far. Yeah,
one?
one is September 27th at the Concourse in Knoxville.
Okay.
And,
yeah, what are some of the local shows that we can hit on that people need to come out and see? Because that one's definitely one. And then we've got Bare Bones in September as well, correct?
Yeah, September 2nd, we're headlining the Friday night.
That'll be
and
cool.
then we leave there, drive to Atlanta, and fly out for Europe the next day.
Wow.
So, that'll be a busy couple of days.
And I wanted to ask about your additional carry-on, Bleedus, the fetus. That was a new addition to the show. I hadn't seen Bleedus before until a couple of nights.
We actually broke out Bleedus quite a while ago, actually. And it just kind of became a fun little staple. The first show that we brought him out on, we had people throwing empty beer cans at him
Oh,
and
really?
coming up and be like, oh yeah, wiping the blood off and flipping them
Yeah.
off and everything.
It was
It's like,
great.
oh, they actually
seemed
like
a little
it.
possessed,
They like
honestly.
them.
They were going nuts. I
Yeah.
was like, all right.
And it just turned people, the reaction to it has been great, and people love it, and so, it's fun.
Well, like we were speaking about Alice Cooper, you've got to bring out something shocking. You have the throat cut at the beginning. That's been a day one
Yep.
Summoner Circle thing. But now, yeah, you've got to add new elements every once in a while so people are like, what the hell is this? He just brought out a bloody fetus.
That's the challenge of being, a band that does do a, theatrical presentation is you have to one up yourself.
Yeah, yeah, that is.
You don't want to do the same
That was going
show
to be my
every time.
question: is what might be the next edition of Spooky?
We've been talking about that.
Yeah.
We've been scratching ideas back and forth to each other, so not really sure on specifics, but there's ideas flying around.
I think more things that tell a story.
Yeah.
Yes.
And go along with the theme of the song and match the music and everything. Maybe even getting other additional actors and things like that.
Yeah.
That was going to be my question: is like during Worm Tunnel or something, have some people in like a worm costume on stage or something.
You might get sued by Guar for that one.
Right.
Yeah, fuck him, man. All right. Well, any other things you guys really want to talk about, promote, let the people know about? I mean, obviously we got the European tour coming up in September. October, you're hitting the road hard all around the States.
Right, we're doing we're headlining Metal Devastation Fest, which is a first-year festival out in Lexington, Tennessee.
Very important to
Which
mention
is
that.
currently being protested by the town that the festival's in because they're afraid of the scary heavy metal people. And it's actually drawing like a lot more people to the event, which is great. So keep protesting, people.
Metal Devastation Radio is putting this thing on,
Yeah.
and they're doing a kick-ass job with everything. It's more than even just the band's going to play. There's a lot of kick-ass bands going to be on this thing, but there's also going to be vendors and things like that, and a bunch of pissed off people outside the thing.
See, that's all the reason to turn up.
Yeah, I mean, things are going good when you get protesters.
Yeah, absolutely. I
That's,
mean, Tennessee's notorious for it.
Right.
I figure it more on this side of Tennessee than on the western side of Tennessee. But hey, it's still in the Bible.
If we
Belt,
can only get Westboro Baptist to come out.
Yeah,
Come check us out, guys.
Somebody message them. Somebody let them know. I mean, these guys are tearing pages out of Bibles and everything.
We are.
They'll want to
yes.
see the bloody Bleedus.
Yeah.
They want to see Bleedus.
I mean, and it looks hauntingly accurate and real. I don't know if they're traveling with an actual fetus in a box. You might want to come and make sure.
We picked it up from
Double.
Clarence Thomas's house.
Right.
Well, I mean, there's not going to be a surplus of them, so got to have them.
Oh, there will be. There absolutely will be. You'll just have to find them in a dumpster now.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Landfill in Jersey.
If you leave Bleedus in Europe, at least you can find another one
We can.
as soon as you get back to the
Yeah,
States.
we bought Bleedus from Amazon.
Thanks, Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff Bezos. But
Jeff
no,
Bezos will keep us supplied.
He
with
packed
dead
that order.
babies.
the October
specifically for us.
tour, we're hitting cities like Little Rock, Arkansas, Dallas area, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, New Orleans, a bunch of places in Florida.
And are these places you've been before? Or
Some are not.
So new
yeah.
cities on there as
It'll
well.
be it'll be our first time in New Orleans.
Hell
which
yeah.
should be cool.
You guys are
Yeah.
killing New Orleans. That just
Yeah.
seems like an evil city for you.
And then I think we go up into Ohio and Pennsylvania, or Pittsburgh area. That's like a little city outside of Pittsburgh. And then we finish in, is it Minnesota or Michigan? Michigan, yep.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
M states.
Cosmic Horror meets Voodoo. Get down to New Orleans and see them.
Yes.
That'd be good.
We haven't been to Texas before either, and we've
Yeah.
got several dates there.
Yeah,
so.
that's my home city, so we're playing my hometown, so it'll be fun.
Hell yeah, no, Texas. So you're going to be, well, Austin. If you're in Austin, Austin, you need to be in Austin.
Oh yeah. Austin's great. I lived there for quite a long time. So
Oh, so that's your hometown.
my hometown's San Antonio.
Okay.
But I went to school in Austin.
He's like, I got around that state.
I've been everywhere there.
I've been. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's right. You can go that. You can
Right
go
on.
there.
New material they're recording in November. When do you think that album would be mixed and out for people? Probably 2023 late.
It's going to depend on label.
Right.
When,
Yeah,
when,
'cause you're
when
trying
they
to
want to
shop it
release
out.
But the idea is to try to get out in spring and then follow up with a tour package.
Hell yeah. Ideally, that'd be great. Get out and support them. And of course, you know the name, Summoner Circle. Follow them online. What are all your socials? Do you do like TikTok and everything?
We're everywhere, yeah.
You got a Summoner Circle TikTok. Look
We got
at
a
that.
Summoner Circle TikTok. There's some funny stuff on there.
They
If
got
you-
an
if you want to see the
OnlyFans.
goofy side of the band, go to the TikTok.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of that.
Instagram.
Everywhere.
All right, at Summoner Circle.
Summoner Circle.
Just Google us.
Summoner
Yeah.
Just
Circle.
Google Summoner
Yeah.
Circle.
Look up Summoner
We gotta
They're SEO, man. They're search engine
Oh, okay.
optimized.
You want to check out all the videos and stuff are all on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
Subscribe to the page. Stay tuned for more videos on
Yep.
that.
We also
Music-
have our own website, summonercircle.com, that has all those links.
And EPK, if somebody wants to
Yeah.
book us, you can find us there.
Please book them. They're busy, but you can try.
We also
They'll
have
fit it
some
in.
new stuff, some newer stuff up on indie merch.
Oh yeah, pick up the merch. Support.
Got some of that going on.
Yeah, I think that's like summonercircle.indiemerch.com.
That's
And,
that's the best way to support a band now, right? Buying
that's
merch.
the way we make money. I mean, that's how
Get
it is.
out. I mean, and they got some badass merch. All their shirts are awesome. They got some great designs, and you got hoodies, t-shirts, everything. Stickers, patches, what? Keychains, wallets.
buttons.
Buttons, yeah, little posters that we sell at the shows only.
Do you guys get these printed, or you do like a drop shipping thing?
With indie merch, I believe that's drop.
Any merch they can do both. It's both, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've
yeah.
got a
There are
mixed
some
bag
print
of
on
that.
demand
I didn't know if
shirts.
somebody just had their garage stacked to ceiling with t-shirts or
We've
something.
got a bunch, but the cool thing about indie merch is there are custom designs that you can't get like live, but you can get them.
Okay.
Each one of the singles we released live, Cast Factor has its own shirt,
Nice.
and the only way you can get them and our big banner flags, is through indie merch. So if you want some stuff that not everybody's going to have, check it out.
Yeah, that's how you show up to a show and really drip with that Summoner swag. All right, new music on the way from them next year. Stay tuned. Lots of killer shows, including one coming up in August 13th at the Open Chord. Who's playing with you on that?
Belfast Six Pack and
Blood Butcher.
Blood Butcher.
Blood Butcher, and there's another band I can't think of. Something Dead. There's something dead.
Something Dead. 4 Days Dead.
No,
Yeah, I believe
is that
so.
it? Oh, okay, it is.
Is that
All right.
it?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I think it is.
Either way,
I could be wrong.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Either way, August 13th at the Open Chord. And then September 2nd, Bare Bones Fest, and lots of other shows around the area. They're going to hit the road, release new music, new videos, all of that. Guys, thanks so much for coming in, blowing our minds again.
Thanks
Good
for
to see
having
you.
us. We had a great time playing today.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. That way you don't miss another ProMotion live session.
Smash that like button.